Hello, this is my review of the FlySky CT6B 6-channel 2.4 gigahertz TX-RX transmitter receiver. This is for sale at Hobby Parts. Currently it's $31.70 with free shipping, which is an absolutely unbelievable price. The text reviews on Hobby Parts say the same thing that I'm going to say. It's just a great value. It's not a $500 or a $900 Futaba transmitter, which I've never even used. I'm sure those are better, but they're also 15 times as much. For introductory to intermediate flying, this is just a great value. It's a fantastic transmitter. Extra receivers are $9 when they're in stock. As of this video, they are in stock. They just came back in stock yesterday. $9, free shipping. I just bought a couple more. Comes with one. When you buy the TX, it comes with one in the box, and I now have 4 more. I actually have extras. I don't have that many planes, but you'll find that you want more RXs. If one gets wet, if it gets damaged, hey, you got another one. $9. This is the sync cable that comes with it. This connects via USB to your computer. For either T6 config is the name of the freeware program, or there's a commercial product. I believe it costs like $2 to register it. Has a little bit more features. Not necessary, but a lot of people do use it and like it. I get by with T6 config. Kind of like what the heck is going on when you first load it, but it is a good program. It's completely free. Doesn't come with the transmitter in the box, but it's freeware and is available on the net. Transmitter itself is a typical 6-channel transmitter. You have 2 channels there, 2 channels there, and then this is channel 5. My fingers are in the way. Channel 5 and channel 6 on the knobs. And then you have 2-way toggle switches on either side. You have trim for your 4 main axes, and you have a power button, battery indicator light, bind button, folding 2.4 gigahertz antenna, trainer / sync port, and a battery charging port. I've never used the battery charging port because I run just normal alkaline AA's, and I have heard on the forums not to use it because the polarity is opposite of what it should be, and people have burned up their transmitters. That's an unsubstantiated claim. I don't know if that's true, but most people fly with just AA's, and you would not charge this anyhow. Also, it doesn't come with a charging cable, an AC to DC adapter, so you either have to find it on your own or go buy one or whatever. In the back, 8 AA's. I'm using Utilitex. Currently at Lowe's, 48 of them for $8.97. Best deal on AA's that I've found for actual quality alkaline AA's. Turn it on. Battery indicator light. You've got green for high, orange for mid, red for low as far as voltages go. You get several hours on 8 AA's depending on your flying characteristics. I've flown for 45 minutes with the light on red and have never lost control or had a single glitch. So red, after it goes red, figure you have a half an hour to 45 minutes or even more. I've just swapped it out after 45 minutes out of fear of crashing my plane. Who knows how long it'll really go. This is a standard 8 battery bay. They do sell LiPo battery packs that drop into this and then connect to the wires inside the TX. The advantage there is much more capacity, and then when that battery dies, you just charge it on a normal LiPo charger. This is the receiver, $9, Hobby Parts, antenna, 6 channels. I don't know, I hope this is coming out on the camera. 6 channels and a battery port / bind port. To bind, it comes with a bind cable. I don't have it out here, but it comes with a bind cable. All you do is you plug the bind cable in, you press the bind button on the TX, and then you turn it on, and that's it. Your receiver is now bound. So when you buy that $9 receiver, you're going to have to do that step. It takes all of 30 seconds, and now the receiver will work with that transmitter. This is the USB cable for using T6 config. You'll need to use that if you have more than one plane with different characteristics or different servo throws. For instance, my FlySky will fly, that's rudder left in my FlySky, but if I want to go fly my Wild Hawk and I go and do that, that's rudder right. So I have to load up T6 config and load my Wild Hawk file, which I made, so that is then rudder left with my Wild Hawk. You gotta do that with every plane that you have, unless by sheer luck all of your servos throw in the same direction. Servo reversing is not on this transmitter without using a laptop, which is what I do. I take my laptop out to my flying field, and when I want to switch planes, I have to turn my laptop on. The USB cable, I use Windows XP. It's not auto-detected. The drivers are available all over the place for it, for this cable. And then all you do is a matter of plugging this in. Plugs right in the back here. And then load up T6. Again, freeware, doesn't come in a box, but it's all over the net. Top box shows your 6 channels, and then you have various settings here. When you plug the transmitter in, most likely you're going to have to change the COM port. My desktop and laptop, they don't default to the correct COM port. That's very easy. That's simply clicking Setting, changing COM 1 to COM 3, or whatever COM ports show up, and that's it. As you can see, the black bars up in the green area change directions. It's because it's reading directly off of my transmitter. And you can see the black bars moving in unison with my transmitter. This is not a T6 config tutorial, so I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to show you how you use it. T6 is kind of like I said before, what the heck are all these boxes and buttons when you first play with it? But after you get past the learning curve, it's ridiculously easy. You can swap planes in 10 seconds if you're fast. Changing, servo reversing, all that, it's very easy. And I may make a tutorial on T6 config, but I think there are plenty out there. Back to the review on the transmitter. I would highly recommend it. Really, I find no flaws with this, especially for the price. No, there are no servo reversing functions right here like on some transmitters. Those are all handled by T6 config or a similar program. But that's kind of the point. Why have options here and then also have the laptop support or computer support? Do I have my scale? Yeah, my scale is right here. I have a jewelry scale. I'll just weigh this for you quick. Batteries are in it, so your weight of the transmitter with batteries comes out to 699.7 grams. So 700 grams, I doubt that's a coincidence, for your weight with batteries. I'm not going to bother taking the batteries out because you would never be holding your transmitter without batteries. Don't think you're going to be able to see this. Neck strap port, neck strap hole. I just run some twine. In fact, I have twine right here. This isn't my neck strap, but it's just simple twine. Then you route it through. I know this is off camera, but bear with me 1 second. Okay, and neck strap. This is a cheap, free neck strap with twine. They do make commercial products. I don't have any. I use twine. I think I am going to end the review there. I've showed you what you need to see. I've recommended it enough. I can't recommend it anymore. For $31.70, I think I paid $32, an extra 30 cents. It can't be beat. I have thought about buying a separate one just to have an extra one. Because you can't go wrong with this. Unless you are an advanced flyer and you need 9 channels and you need to spend $200 plus on a transmitter, well, don't. Buy this. If you can get by with 6 channels, or if you only fly 4 channels, or if you're brand new and only have a 3-channel plane, just buy this. I have two 3-channel planes, and I still use this. My aileron axis I don't use, but that's fine. You don't need to. It feels great in your hand. I haven't had a single glitch. At least a dozen, if not 2 dozen hours of flying with this transmitter. Haven't had a single problem. The receiver, this is your 2.4 gigahertz antenna. I started out tucking the antenna outside of the airplane. I fly foam, and found that wasn't necessary. I was banging the antenna around. I actually cracked this on one of my planes. Didn't hurt it, but it's cracked now from having it outside the plane. I have found just tuck the receiver into the airplane with the antenna just hanging loose in there, and I have flown as far as I can visibly see my plane and not lose it orientation-wise, and haven't had a single glitch. I've flown in rain, I've flown in snow, I've flown in clear days in the winter in Ohio. Haven't had a single problem. And I think I'm going to end the review there. I'm getting long, 11 minutes on the nose. Turn into a little bit long review for a simple review on a simple transmitter. You can't go wrong. Buy it. Buy it now.